Good morning. All right, so this is the second day of my 5-day Bimini retreat live stream. So I'm celebrating my Bimini retreat in May, and we're talking about how to find your purpose, how to live your purpose, how to take actions on your goals, how to prepare for your self-love journey, and hi Tati. And number 5 is, are you really ready to go on your self love journey? Or are you really ready to make these changes and make that massive shift in your life? So today we're specifically talking about how to live your purpose. And when I talk about this, we talked all about yesterday about how to find your purpose, right? So it's all about, figuring out what are you passionate about? What are the things that you love to do that bring you joy? This could be a hobby. It could be just a skill that you have. It could be something that a lot of people come up and ask you questions about. Maybe they ask you for help in this area. And for me, that used to be health. People would ask me a lot for help with their health, whether that was health advice, what should I be eating, how can I lose weight, all of that stuff. So that's an indicator that that's something you can look into, because in your life, all the areas of your life are connected. Your career isn't separate from your relationships or from your finances or from your home environment or healthy eating. They're all connected. So if you whatever you categorize or view as your career, if you if you are happy in that area, if it's something that brings you joy, that joy is going to translate to the rest of your life. And this is why so many people, work Monday to Friday, starting work Monday morning, 8:01 a.m., and they're ready to go home and they're ready for the weekend already because they're miserable and they don't like what they do. So finding your purpose is all about, yes, taking care of yourself, building those finances, but it's about doing it in a way that you're satisfied. And maybe if you love to work out 9 to 5, great, have a 9 to 5. But if you don't and you want to travel the world and find a way. So today is more about how to live your purpose. And now that you know what your purpose is, or the direction that you want to go in, how do you actually actively start pursuing that? Meaning, could we all have obstacles, right? We all have things that hold us back. So this is all about how to my computer just went down. So this is all about how to Tati, since you're watching, can you bring me your charger, please? So this one's going to be all about how to shut out the noise of other people and actually actively start pursuing your passions. And that could be on the side. It doesn't have to be a full-time career or anything like that. But when you're, so concerned with what other people have to say, then that's where, you start not making strides. So, for example, I really wanted to be an entrepreneur for a long time. That was my goal. But a lot of people around me who didn't agree with my idea of, that career. And it wasn't something that they were familiar with. So at that point in time, I was really nervous and scared. I had my own limiting beliefs. I had my own fears because it's a scary thing if you never, grew up around anybody who made money online or was an entrepreneur, which means like there isn't an already established company. You have to establish it yourself. All of those types of things. That was scary to me because it was new and it was a lot of skills that I had to learn in terms of business. But I'm so passionate about helping women. I'm so passionate about all of this stuff. So, I decided to stick with it, and I'm so glad that I did, because now I'm here. But, not everybody agreed with it. So, part of starting to live your passion is focusing in, honing in on what you really want. And okay, you want to get this result, then backtrack. Like, what do I have to do to get there? And then think on a day-to-day basis, when I'm trying to get this done, I put it in my calendar. I say you're going to spend 3 hours, either, maybe it's weight loss. Maybe you want to lose some weight, or you want to get healthy. So you want to meal prep and you want to work out. So if you set aside, an hour a day for a workout, or, and maybe 2 hours in the afternoon to cook dinner, and then you eat that for lunch the next day. And you prep breakfast once a week. But then all of a sudden, you find yourself being distracted or not doing it for whatever reason. It could totally be you. It could be, you're getting distracted and, procrastinating, because it's easier sometimes to be lazy in the moment and do things that you're comfortable with rather than put in the work for a long-term result. But then it could also be, maybe your friend likes to go out and eat, I don't know, buffalo wings or something like that. That's the only place that I thought of. And so you go out with them and you eat that, but then, a lot of the times, like, reinforcing those bad eating habits, it doesn't make it easy to start eating a cleaner diet, or it may just throw you off in terms of motivation to continue on a healthy lifestyle. So in that case, you really have to take a look at your day-to-day time. Where are you spending your time? What are you doing to put you closer to your goal? And if you're not getting closer to your goal, you have to reevaluate and say, okay, what's getting in my way? And a lot of these things are, yes, the opinions of other people who do not support your vision. And that's something to really, really let sink in for a second, is who are the people in your life? And if you have a pen and paper, go ahead and write this down. Who are the people in your life that don't see your vision for your life, and they don't support you in achieving your dream? Because those are people that you need to take note of. When you walk away from a conversation with them, are you more excited to build your dream business, to reach that goal, or are you less likely? Because we're all creatures of habit. And when you want to succeed and reach a goal and keep pursuing, a lot of the time, it's not about not having what it takes or not having the skills, because a lot of the times you can learn the skills. But it's really about, are you motivated? Are you motivated enough to be consistent? And can you just keep going when times get tough? And sometimes we need people around us to rally us and be like, you're doing great. You can keep going. Whether that's an accountability partner or a coach, all of those are really great options to keep you on track. So when it comes to, say you do notice a few people in your life are not the best supporters for what you want to do, this doesn't mean that, you're going to cut them out of your life, or, not have conversations or hang out with them. But it just means when you have a goal, it's important to set boundaries. Set boundaries so you know when you're going to go hang out with them, talk to them, whatever. And also know what you're going to talk to them about. What are you okay talking to them about? Say it's about weight loss and getting healthy. And every time you talk to them about it, you just get discouraged. And so maybe that's just not a topic you would talk about. There's everything else under the sun you can talk about, besides your weight loss journey or your weight or anything, or your image or anything like that. Nobody has a right to make you feel a certain type of way unless you let them make you feel a certain type of way. And so it's about knowing yourself and knowing what boundaries to set so you can so that you can make sure you are confident in pursuing your goal. So I wonder if I still have it on here. I wanted to put in the comments. If I don't do it right now, I will do it after the live, but I'm going to put in the comments a link. I have a free PDF to go along with this live training, so you'll be able to go and grab that. It just has questions, reflection questions, as well as some takeaway points from each day. Yeah, I think I'll have to do it after. Let's see. What time is it in your time zone? Go ahead and comment below. So, once you figured out what your purpose is, then you figure out, okay, these are some obstacles to me pursuing those things. Like, I noticed that I procrastinate and I set aside this time, but then I always end up watching TV instead, or whatever the case is. One great thing to do is do a time, kind of like how people, when they're trying to lose weight, they'll do a health, I forget what the word is, not journal, but kind of like food journal. Oh, that's what it's called. Do a time journal. So you take a piece of paper or a journal and write down your whatever time you wake up. So you wake up at 8 o'clock, you go to bed at 11 o'clock. Write down every single thing you do in the day, how much time you're spending scrolling through social media, all of that stuff. So you can really start tracking, where are you spending your time? Where are you giving away your energy? Because we only have so much energy in the day. And whether, a lot of us have a lot of responsibilities. Whether you work a full-time job, or you have kids, or whatever, siblings, or anything like that. So our energy can be quickly depleted. So knowing where you're giving that away is going to help you to figure out where you can take some of it back. So that may mean, disciplining yourself, or using an app to help you stop scrolling through social media while you're trying to get some work done. Or maybe it's not even get work done. Maybe it's going to be, putting on a face mask and watching a movie and like winding down, or going to the beach for the afternoon. So tomorrow's live stream is going to be about how to pursue your goals. So how to take action on your goals. So we're going to follow up with action steps to help you really make progress and make massive shifts in those areas. So if you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment replay in the comments below. And if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and put those below as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.